Hi, welcome to Irvine Pets and Company. I'm your host, Kathy Graves. This is Cindy, and this is the sweetest story I have heard in a long time. We have a bonded pair here. This is Annabelle.
And this is Lulu.
And they came from another shelter where, unbelievably, their time was running out. So they came in through our Third Chance program. They went into foster together?
Yes, they went into foster, and when they came in, they realized these two are bonded. They eat together, sleep together. This one uses the litter box, the baby dog does.
Well, they are perfect together. And we have wonderful, adorable animals here at the Irvine Animal Care Center. So don't touch that remote and stay with us for the next 30 minutes. Bob, you're here with a very handsome dog. Who is this?
This is Max. And some dogs take you for a walk and some dogs you take for a walk. Max is one of those dogs that takes you for a walk.
Aha!
Sometimes it's just hard. You want to take the dog out and the dog says, I don't really want to go, and you're pulling and you're pudging and nodding and everything else you can do to get the dog out the door. This isn't Max. Max says, walk, I'm in. And you put on his leash and off he goes.
Okay.
He's kind-hearted, he's sweet, he kisses you.
Oh.
He wants to be your companion and go every place you do. He gets up, he's obviously a beautiful dog. Look at this face, brown and white and tan, just gorgeous. And he wants to explore. So many times these kind of dogs are not the best for a 5-year-old daughter that says, go walk the dog.
No,
but on the other hand, when you want to go out and you want to have a day's walk with somebody, Max is the guy. Max is kind-hearted. Max will make a great companion.
And he has such a great expression on his face. So somebody who likes to be out, probably an outdoors kind of person that wants to go on long walks or hikes, Max would be a perfect companion.
Oh, Max already wants to know, where are you and why aren't you here yet?
So please come see Max. Darling, this is a darling dog.
This is Nikki, and she's a 7-year-old Silky Terrier mix.
Okay.
And she is such a love. Oh my gosh, I know, you're a sweetie pie.
She's adorable.
She loves to sit in your lap, and she loves to walk with you. She's not excitable, but she is so happy with herself. She jumps and will jump up on a bench very easily. She's borderline senior.
Oh, okay.
She's 7, but you wouldn't know it. This girl has a lot of energy.
No, she's taken good care of herself in her fur, so she looks much
Yes.
younger than her years. But 7 for a dog this size is really not that old.
It's not, and
No.
she's got a lot of spunk to her and a lot of love.
She does, and boy, she has her model strut on, because when she's walking, she could be at the Westminster Dog Show.
She could. She knows her stuff. She loves to please.
Well, if you're looking for a really cute dog and someone who wants to be there for you, this is Nikki. Deborah, I love the name of this dog. Is that Merle? Merle. I
Yes.
don't know. Maybe
This
not.
is Merle. He's about a year old,
Oh.
and they say he's a Chihuahua mix, but he looks like a little Eskimo dog to me.
He does. He looks like a
Like he would-
miniature
Yeah.
toy Eskimo dog.
Like
We
he
could
would
call
pull
him that.
a miniature sleigh or something.
At Christmas time, just took him up and he walks around your house that way.
He's very sweet. When we had our super adoption event, we had him out in an exercise pen, and he did so well. He didn't bark at anybody. He just looked at everybody going by. And you know, it can get chaotic with all the dogs and the people walking by. And he was as good as can be. So he's very calm. He's got a mellow disposition. He loves to be carried.
Aw.
And he's getting used to this, I think, this harness. so he's not walking really well on the leash, but
Okay.
I think it's something he can get used to, and he does kind of prance a little when he walks. He's very
Aw.
cute. He's just super sweet. I think he'd be a great addition to any family.
Oh, he would. And maybe somebody that lives in a condo or apartment where people are closer together, especially if he doesn't bark. That would be perfect.
Yes.
So
He's really,
He
really
is
a nice little
adorable.
guy.
well, if you're looking for a miniature sled dog, come over and see Merle. Bob, this dog looks like a real sweetheart.
Oh, this is in again, out again, Finnegan. Finnegan usually is someone that would wander into a pub and have a drink with you, and this Finnegan, though, is a little more quiet. He came in pretty withdrawn and looking for just someone. A lot of people spend time with him. In fact, even my wife Holly, who volunteers at the shelter, spent a lot of time with Finnegan, and he's come out of his shell and he's a wonderful dog.
Oh.
He's kind-hearted, he sits with you, he's gentle, and as you can see, he's beautiful. He's got all the colors that you could want. He's someone that will just sit up, curl on the couch with you, play with you, and just be. And lots of times you don't need a dog dragging you around the yard like we had earlier. You
Right.
need someone just there to be with you, and that seems to be Finnegan. Say hi, Finnegan.
Oh, he would be great for, well, actually any setting, but maybe a single person or a couple that are not as outdoorsy, that want to take their dog on long, long walks, but Finnegan would just be there for you. Look at those adoring eyes, too.
That's right. We can't tell exactly what Finnegan is, but we know he's young. We're guessing he's about 4, and he's got a cross of what we think is Lhasa Apso and Poodle, and they make wonderful, wonderful companions.
Well, he would. This is Finnegan. Frank, you're here with your namesake, I understand.
Yes, this is Frankie.
Perfect.
Frankie is a Rottweiler. We found him as a stray, which is unfortunate,
Yes.
but the good news is he came to our shelter.
Uh-huh.
And we think he's about 10 months old.
Little puppy.
He's still a pup. Oh, look at that big yawn.
Yeah.
Very well behaved.
Uh-huh.
Walks well on the leash, and I think he already knows a few commands.
Great.
And he's seems to be treat motivated.
Oh, that's
so
good.
it should be easy for the lucky new owner of Frankie to train him further. Huh? Yes.
Frankie is adorable, and obviously somebody has worked with him before
Yeah.
to give him the commands. They're smart dogs, so he would be very easy to train for somebody that's used to training dogs, or maybe somebody that hasn't, and they could go to class together and learn together.
I think that's a good idea.
It is. Well, Frankie's a good boy. He's really cute. I can't think that he won't bring a smile to your face every time you see him. Well, please come over and see Frankie. Darlene, somebody loves his toy.
He sure does. This is Shadow.
Uh-huh.
And he is only 7 months old.
Oh, puppy.
And he's a little mouthy because he's 7 months old.
Sure.
But he is a real sweet dog. He walks well on leash.
Uh-huh.
He sits for me. He's very attentive, and he loves his little toys. He's a real sweetie. Got a lot of spunk. And his coat is so pretty. So he's a Pomeranian, they're saying, and Chihuahua mix.
I'm saying Skipper Key. Little
Yes.
mixed parentage there.
Little mixed parent. But his coat lies so pretty when he walks. It just kind of
Aw.
flows. Very, very handsome young man here.
Well, he is, and he's a good boy for being a puppy, but people who've had puppies know that, and you just have to train them to chew on the proper things.
Exactly, and that's what we're doing here. And he gets it, and he's very willing to learn.
Oh, good. Oh, good. Well, that's what we like. Well, we have lots of adorable dogs right now.
We do.
That would be just perfect for probably anybody's home, just like Shadow. So if you're looking for a great little boy, please come see Shadow. Well, Deborah, this is a dog that you don't see as much of anymore. I know that Cocker Spaniels used to be the family dog, and for some reason
Yes.
they've fallen out of favor. I don't know, because
I don't know.
dogs go in trends, I guess.
Yeah. Well, this one is straight out of Disney's Lady and the Tramp.
Oh,
I mean, she looks just like Lady, doesn't she?
she
This
does.
is Trixie, and she's 7 years old,
Uh-huh.
and she was found as a stray.
Oh,
Really, really sweet dog. She just loves to be petted, and she'll just come and snuggle right next to you. Look at those eyes. I mean, she's just a beautiful, beautiful dog. And I'm sure she's a purebred. She is just...
She does look like it, and she has the softest fur. This
Yes.
is again when I wish we had feel-o-vision so people could see. But and those something about those Cocker Spaniel eyes and
Yes.
the ears, it just makes you melt. But she is adorable. Maybe she could lose a little bit of weight. Sorry, Trixie, but probably when she would get into a home and get some more exercise.
Yes.
That would be perfect.
Yeah.
But she's just a real sweetie. So she kind of harkens back to the days of childhood for some of us. But she's also a very now dog. So if you're looking for a real sweetie, a great addition to your family, this is Trixie.
For more information about the animals featured on today's program, stop by the Irvine Animal Care Center or call our office.
In a good mood. She's just as happy as can be. She's my sweet little angel. She's my D.O.G.
If you're looking for a fun new friend, shelters are the best places to find one.
You don't say.
There you'll discover healthy, loving animals waiting to become a part of your family.
You'll always be the best of friends.
To find out more, visit theshelterpetproject.org.
Well, Lori, the first cat we have, I call him a cat with character.
He definitely has character. This is Ivory, and Ivory is 12 years old, so he is one of our senior boys.
He is. And he was in a home most of his life, and the owners could no longer keep him. Well, people's lives change, and unfortunately that sometimes happens. I understand he's a little shy.
He is. I think he just needs a little time, because I think he was a little bit sad for a while, but he's coming out of his shell, and he's starting to eat and purr, and he is a sweetheart and beautiful.
He is, and he's kind of distinctive. His ears, I think he must have been born with those ears, but they're like little ruffled ears.
They're a little bit crumpled.
They are crumpled. Well, I feel crumpled some days too.
I think he's a flame point. You can tell when you pet him and he gets sleepy, his little eyes start to cross from that little Siamese in him.
Yes, definitely. Well, I think probably a quieter home for him, somebody looking for an older kitty, but gosh, cats can live to be 20 or so. But he's just a sweet old guy. He just doesn't understand why he's here.
Yes, he's a beautiful boy.
Yes, so please give Ivory a chance. Come over and see him and take him into your home. Well, this is a beautiful cat, so I think her name is very appropriate for her.
Yeah, this is Belle,
Uh-huh.
and she's 3 years old.
Okay.
And she is part of our Third Chance program.
Great.
So she's found a good little spot here at the shelter. And she loves to be brushed, and she loves to be scratched, and from what I understand, she'd probably be best in a single cat home.
Okay, she wants to be the little princess.
Yes, a little Belle.
And I think probably with Belle, that's all that you need.
Yeah.
You're going to notice most of the cats are shedding right now just because it's that time of year, so you need to step up your brushing and your combing.
Yes, yep.
And one of my cats just love it. A lot of them do. He just jumps up into my lap at night and loves to be combed. And I think she would too, because she seems to like to be touched and scratched. And from her card, she's 8.41 pounds.
Yes.
Not 4.2, 4.1. So we don't want that to vary one way or the other. She's really quiet though.
She is. She likes her little skin, her little chin scratches here.
Yeah, she does. So if you're looking for a cat who really only wants to be an only cat, I think she'd just be perfect as a lap cat to keep you company in the evening.
I do
This is
too.
Belle. Well, Erica, kitten season is upon us.
Yes, when they said, who would you like to show? Kittens!
Kittens!
So we have Chantilly and Jazzy. I believe Chantilly and Jazzy.
Okay. And they are, I believe, from the same litter, at least they are in the same kennel together.
They're about 8 weeks old.
Uh-huh. And they're really sweet.
Yeah.
If you have one kitten, you really need two,
You
don't you?
They keep each other company. They love on each other. They nap together. It's so sweet.
And even if you have an older cat, because sometimes when you have a kitten and you bring a kitten in with an older cat, the older cat's going, I don't want to bother with this little pot here.
Yes.
So it's so much fun when you bring in two kittens to keep each other company and to play.
Yes, it's very fun for us to watch too.
I can't think of anything more fun than to watch a couple of kittens or a couple of puppies play together. It is truly entertaining. So, but they are adorable, and since they're used to being together, they don't have to go home together, but it would be nice if they did. So if you're looking for a kitten, we have lots of them right now, just like Chantilly and Jessie. Well, this next kitty is Pandora.
This is Pandora, and she is a little princess.
She is.
She has been sitting on my lap now while we've been talking and hasn't been bothered at all with all the noise. All she wants to do is sit on your lap and purr, and she's a sweetheart.
She is. She is. And with this Pandora, when you open the box, only good things come out.
That's right. She
Yes.
has no mischief in her. She's kind of small. She looks bigger because she's a little bit fluffy, but when you pick her up, she's very light and sweet.
Oh, she is. And I would call that a muted tortie, probably. It's a
Right.
little white, but and her fur is very soft. Oh, I mentioned with one of the dogs, it would be nice to have feel-o-vision. But she's very soft. A little brushing, but all cats need that, especially in the summer.
Yeah, and she's a little fluffy, so maybe a little bit more than some other kitties.
Yeah. Well, Pandora is really sweet, so please come over and see her. Give her some time in one of our Get Acquainted rooms. When the cats first get in here, sometimes they have to check everything out. So give them a little time, but she's beautiful. She'd be like adding a piece of art to your home.
She would.
Well, we have lots of pretty girls here at the shelter right
all these
now.
calicos, torties.
Oh, yeah, the beautiful torties, the muted torties that we have right now.
So this is Alfina. Okay. She's about a year old. She's so sweet. She wants to get off my lap right now, but
well, they all want to get around because we're in one of the Get Acquainted rooms, and there's things to do and see and smell. So.
Yes. She's so sweet. I mean, they said that she gets along with other cats.
Okay.
And she would love somebody who had some energy to play with.
Well, she's only one, and so she still has some kitten in her. So she needs to go. She's another one. Well, all cats need things to play with and things to stimulate them, especially the younger ones, because they're all, well, they've been our ratters and especially on the farm, and that's how they kind of started out. So they're used to going and doing and seeing, and that's what she wants to do.
Not just sitting on the couch.
That's right. Well, she's so pretty. So
sweet.
Well, all of our cats are pretty, but we have some especially beautiful ones right now, and Althena is one of them.
Yes, she is.
Well, we're back with a big girl here.
We are. This is Elizabeth.
Elizabeth.
Yeah, she's 3 years old, and she's full of energy, as you can see.
Elizabeth is a very busy girl. I understand she loves her toys.
Yes,
and will wrestle with them.
Yes, she likes to get down and wrestle with them and kick with her back legs.
Well, she's a busy girel. Well, it's also good. Cats need to have something to do during the day when you're gone, or any time that you're gone. And Elizabeth is quite good at entertaining herself, I understand.
Yeah, she is.
So probably a big basket of toys would be really good for her. And take out new ones all the time too. And she is going to need some brushing. I think we have a brush over there.
Yeah, she likes to have
really
her brushing
would like to
going
be
on.
brushed, I think. Yeah. Oh yeah, you like that. And with her fur, she's going to need it. But it's such a nice time to bond with your cat. So if you're looking for a big girl with lots of energy, this is Elizabeth. Well, this is Dutchie, and she has a little bit of a sad background.
She was found, it was in an apartment.
It is in an apartment here in Irvine. She was found in an apartment complex. And as unfortunately happens, people move off and they don't take their animals. They just leave them. And these animals,
Their responsibility.
they are their responsibility. So we understand that sometimes situations
They
change
do.
and people just can't keep their animals.
So
Please
come
bring
back.
them to a shelter.
Yeah. We'll take care of them.
We will, and find them another home. Dutchie has such nice fur. I imagine she's probably an indoor cat. She can't just fend for herself.
No, not at all. And
No, but thank goodness somebody was kind enough to bring her in. And she's a gorgeous cat.
very sweet. She gets along with other kitties. and loves to be brushed. Although right now, not so much.
She wants to get down and play.
Yes.
But she's a big, solid girl. So if you're looking for a beautiful girl, a big, solid kind of lady, this is Dutchie.
For more information about the animals featured on today's program, stop by the Irvine Animal Care Center or call our office.
Been bitten in the heart by a kitten with big green eyes and snow white paws. I know for certain she'll be climbing my curtain, leaving her hairballs on the floor. But I like cats.
So, I got this new family. And I don't know what it is about this one, but she can't seem to put down that toy all day long. Tap, 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 tap. Oh, and she even talks to it. She talks to that more than she talks to him. What's up, bro? Nice shirt. Who's she talking to? Her mom? She talks to her mom a lot.
Well, Bobby's here with our first rabbit, and the coloring is beautiful. What is that called?
Well, he's just a mix. He looks like a mink to me.
He does, doesn't
beautiful.
he? Beautiful coloring.
He's young. He's under a year old, and his name is Osha.
Osha. Oh, he doesn't have an OSHA belt on.
No, he doesn't, but he'll patrol the house well.
Ah, there we go.
And check for safety.
Okay. Check all the cupboards and so forth.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
He's a great little bunny. He's very, very sweet.
It's really pretty.
Very, very nice little bunny. He was found as a stray.
Oh my goodness.
So we're glad to have him, and we're glad, we're glad he's here. And I do want to remind people that if they have a bunny that they need to give up, to make sure they find a reputable shelter or rescue to take the bunny.
Oh.
Don't just let it go. They cannot survive in the open.
No.
It's very, very difficult for them. Also, one of their main enemies is heat. And we're getting into the summertime. They can't be kept outside. And even inside, if there's no air conditioning, a big bottle of frozen water in it so that they have something cool to lay by. As heat is one of their #1 enemies.
Well, he's certainly a beautiful rabbit, and that is a good point. So if you're looking for a beautiful rabbit, wonderful coloring, again, this is
Osha.
Osha. And we have our special rabbit man back. Welcome back, Jesse.
Thank you. Thank you.
You were away at school. And
Yes, I've just graduated. I've got my BFA, Bachelor in Fuzzy Animals.
Perfect. And here you are with one.
This is Micah.
Micah, okay.
Micah's just a baby still.
Oh,
and he's just the sweetest bunny that I've ever seen. And it's a great thing to come back to, is this adorably sweet bunny. He's a silver martin.
Okay, is that the coloring then on him?
You can see he's got these little silver flecks in his coat and this interesting pattern on the back of his head here.
Right. Well, like the other rabbit that we just had on, since he is a baby, he's going to go through the baby and the teenage stage. So, again, our staff and volunteers can tell you how to deal with that, so you end up with a happy family and a happy rabbit. You could just carry him around all day. He's so cute.
He was sick for a while.
Oh, he was?
He was sneezing and coughing, but he's all better now.
Okay, good. That's what's so great, is we do have the vet staff, and then we send them out to vets who specialize in certain breeds. So, well, we welcome Jesse back.
Thank you.
We'd like to see Micah go out now. So if you're looking for a real sweet bunny, this is Micah. Well, another adorable rabbit, and this one's a little different, all black.
He's all black. He's a baby. He's only about 3 months old. His name is Bugs.
Oh, okay. Let's think of something a little more original than that.
I did want to talk about Bugs because he got adopted and he got brought back.
Oh.
The reason being is that if you're going to get a baby bunny, you need to have a lot of patience.
Yes.
Because they go through the same stages as cat and dogs. And they do go through their teenage years.
Okay.
He also has not been fixed yet. We're going to do that, and we were going to fix him for him. And so he's not using his litter box, but he will once he is fixed.
Oh, that's perfect.
It's very, very important, and it is important that rabbits are spay and neutered.
Oh, definitely. Well, any animal, anybody that's going to be a pet, yes.
And with females, if you don't spay them, there's about a 65% chance they will die of cancer.
Oh my goodness.
So it is extremely important that they get neutered.
Oh,
and
absolutely.
spayed.
Absolutely.
But he's going to make a great pet. He's very loving, and baby bunnies need to be held a lot and handled a lot so that you do get a really good pet.
They need the socialization.
Yes, they do.
So, well, if you're looking for a little bunny, still a teenager, but the staff and volunteers can certainly give you tips on how to raise them and how to handle them. This is Bugs.
For more information about the animals featured on today's program, stop by the Irvine Animal Care Center or call our office.
Hey there, can't get enough of these cute little animal buddies? Well, after the show, why not surf on over to www.irvineshelter.org, www.irvineshelter.org.
Well, Bobby is back with the last pet we'll see on today's show. And who is this?
This is Aspen.
Like a big white mountain.
And I love Aspen. She is one of the best bunnies. If this is one of those few bunnies that loves to cuddle, she can be running, we're exercising her, we can go over to her and pick her up.
Oh.
She loves to be held. She loves to sit in your lap. She's just a wonderful bunny. She's a little over a year old. One of the ways you can always tell too is by the big vein that runs in their ear. It recedes as they get older.
Oh, okay.
So you can tell she's young because the vein goes right to the top. But she is a sweetheart.
And she would make a great pet for just about anyone. Well, like all the animals here at the Irvine Animal Care Center. And this is just a sampling of animals that we have here. We get new pets every day, so please come see us at the Irvine Animal Care Center, and we'll see you next time on Irvine Pets and Company.
Don't forget, spay or neuter your pet.